All right, number 3 was an ordering real numbers problem. It says, which list shows these numbers in descending order? Okay, so we're picking a list that puts them in descending. All right, descending, D stands for down, okay? And if we're moving down something, like stairs, we're going from the top, which would be our greatest number, to the bottom, which would be our least number, okay? If you're looking at that on a number line, sorry, that was my cat. All right, so from greatest to least, if we're looking at a number line, my greatest numbers are on the right, and the farther to the left I get, the least they are. So I'm going to be moving to the left on a number line. Okay. All right, first things first, this is our list. Before I can compare these, I need to do a few things. If you remember our notes, we need to convert all of these to a decimal. We need to order the positive ones using place value, and the negative ones knowing the farther to the left they are, the smaller they are, okay? And we got 2 of each. All right, so I'm gonna go type these in my calculator and then order them vertically. All right, if typing it in the calculator was your issue, all right, make sure you double check how you type it, so it should look just like or similar to how it's on here. So I have 3 pi, that's a blue button. A fraction bar means you're dividing by the denominator. So 3 pi divided by 2, cool. That gives me 4.7 yada yada yada. I'm always going to round to the hundredths, and if I get a number that rounds the same way, then I'll come back and see what my following numbers were. So I'm going to call this 4.71, and that 2 tells me I can leave it down at 1. So my 3 pi over 2 was about 4.71. Whoops, my bad, already messing up. Okay, my second one is negative 4.12, but these are my negatives, okay? So I'm going to order my positives and then my negatives, because I know my negatives are going to fall on that left side, so they're going to be separate. So negative 4.12. All right, my third one, square root of 18, okay? That gives me 4.24. That 2 tells me it's closer to that 4. So I have 4.24. All right, and that was my square root of 18. Cool, cool. All right, and then lastly, negative 13 over 3. If y'all are having issues with negatives, the button on the right is your subtraction sign, and the button on the bottom is how you indicate a number is negative. So negative, okay, 13 divided by 3. It's a fraction we're dividing. It's negative 4.3 repeating, so I'm going to write it as negative 4.33 and just show it repeats. Okay, and now I have all of my numbers written as a decimal. Okay, I'm going to separate their originals. All right, if I'm going in descending, greatest to least, I need to find my greatest number, which will be farthest to the right. Sorry, cat shadows. All right, so I know my negatives are farthest to the left, so farthest to the right, would that be 4.7 or 4.2? Okay, they both start with 4 on the ones. If I move over, okay, that 7 is greater than 2. So this one is going to be first. All right, so first, I'm going to have 3 pi over 2. Okay. Second, I'm going to have my other positive, which originally was the square root of 18. Okay. Third, all right, this is where a lot of students started messing up, okay? They saw, all right, 4, 4, 1, 3, and they picked this 3 as being greater. Well, this is negative, okay? If you put it on a number line, negative 4.12 is going to come before negative 4.33, okay? Because right here, 0, negative 0.51, negative 1.5, negative 2, all right? Our negatives start reversing. They're like a mirror opposite of your positives. So negative 4.12 is actually greater than negative 4.33. So this one's going to be third. All right, so that leaves fourth to be my repeating, which is the fraction form. All right, I have rewritten it, and I'm going to go pick. My first one has to be 3 pi over 2. So I know it either has to be A or D. Okay. Second has to be square root of 18. And the only one that matches that is A. Okay? All right. When you go do your practice problem, you need to convert all of your numbers to a decimal. Make sure it's a reasonable decimal. All right? And then figure out if it's ascending or descending. Are you moving to the right on our number line or the left? Or do your positives first and then your negatives, and then go write them in order yourself to match them up. If you need help with your calculator, just let me know.